We're gonna write it down.
All right. So this might be it.
That might be it. Okay.
This might be it.
But you got the sound for them, and I got the sound for this.
Right.
Let me
But Instagram is here and popping. Hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of Creative Conversations. How is everybody feeling in 2023? Okay.
just say that. Let us know if you have sound issues.
Okay. That'll work. But we could jump in while we wait for them to comment and let us know how the sound is on Facebook and YouTube and all the things. But yeah, once again, welcome to Creative Conversations. I am Veronica, so Creative Essex, multi-hyphenate creative, and I'm joined by my lovely, wonderful friend, Taylor Renee. She's amazing, also a multi-hyphenate creative.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yes, we are excited, y'all.
Yes.
It's so much. I feel like I'm about to repeat everything B said. But it's just so much happening.
It's so much happening already. So if this is your first time joining, Taylor and I have these conversations. We have these conversations offline as well, just with one another as friends. And God tasked us to share with others. So we have these conversations about creativity, life, God, all the things. So tonight, this is our first official episode of 2023. We kind of took a little break for the holidays and just to like kind of regroup. I don't know if I did a good job of regrouping, but we're here. We're here. Okay? We're here. We're here. We're here. And tonight we're going to talk about our last Creative Cafe event. So we'll recap that and how that went. We'll also recap our vision board party. We had a virtual vision board party. So we'll also recap that and where we are with our commitments for 2023. And then we'll also just talk about how we're feeling and the things that are transpiring and how we are navigating them. Praise God. Angela, welcome. And welcome, Vic. Ayo.
Victoria. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
So
hey, Angela.
And right when we Wednesday with Tiana, I was like,
listen. So, Taylor, where do you want to jump off? What do you want to jump off with first? Creative Cafe or?
Yeah, let's start there. We can go in order. Let's just start.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So, Creative Cafe, December 2022. It was our second Creative Cafe. It was phenomenal.
It was.
It was awesome.
It was.
It was great. Tiana spoke a word of exponential growth, and that's exactly what it was.
Yes.
6 times over, literally.
Yes.
So that was amazing. And we also had more virtual participation. That was awesome.
Yes.
Everybody loved their shakes.
Yes.
So shout out to Man and Nutrition MD. We stuck to the same hangout spot because we were invited back another time. So y'all stay tuned for more of that because Man and Nutrition MD loves us, okay?
And we love them, okay? Shout out to Crystal.
Go where the Lord is.
Yes.
But no, what else happened? We got to really get some gems from the owner, Crystal, an amazing businesswoman, entrepreneur, mentor, coach. six-figure guru, all the things, fitness and health. Like, she just in a beautiful spirit inside and out. Like, just a wonderful person. And she invited us to do a vision board party, which led us to just kind of doing one for our group of people. So that was awesome. That's what we're going to get into next. But yeah, and it was just a great way to end the year. Like, we had people who were able to end the year in, I guess, choosing God and choosing to go with what He wanted to do in their lives, which was amazing. I think that's always amazing for a creative, especially. It's amazing for anyone, but just the fact that we created a space for where creatives came together and had that experience creatively was awesome. And it was a challenge. I would say that it was a challenge bringing it to fruition, not because we were scrambling in any way, but we were constantly being attacked by different things that were intentionally attacking the entire concept, if you will. Like, the concept of showing up, the concept of creating, the concept of bringing people together. All of that was consistently attacked. And it was attacked heavily on that day. And we still were able to just do what God had put in our hearts to do. And we saw the fruit. Like, we really, really saw the fruit. We did the same activations as before, just to kind of get more people to experience that. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Even for those who came, the second time and experiencing those things again, they were able to see their progression from the last time, and work on something new. So that was very confirming. So I guess that's a good little recap. We kind of went over our time because we was just so. I mean, gone,
it was. It was.
From what, 4 to 7, and
it's 4 to 7 this time, yeah. Because last time we were 3 to 6. Yeah. So the first Creative Cafe in November we were 3 to 6. December we were 4 to 7. We didn't
get out of it at all. It was almost 8.
Yeah. And not because we like held the people, like the people didn't want to go. Like, so I was kind of like, we ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta go home, but I need to lock this place up and and get out of here. But like for me, for Creative Cafe, it's kind of good that we recap, because I didn't even realize, like, the end of the year like moved so fast. I didn't even realize that we didn't recap it with the folks. So our apologies that we didn't even get to recap it with y'all. But I guess it's good to be reminded of how great it was right now because of how I'm feeling right now. You know what I mean? Like, not feeling the best right now. So it's like remembering that experience and the things that God said and revealed to us about ourselves and creativity is like motivation for right now. So it's like God is kind of like, hey, remember we doing this? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm with you. I got it. But it was phenomenal because once again, everything that we set out to do happened. Everything Taylor said, we had more people than we had the first time, but yet it still was an intimate space, which was amazing. Also, just the breakthrough that happened for people individually.
Yes.
I feel like everybody, and I guess, especially if you've been churched, breakthrough might mean something different for everybody, right? Yeah. Like some people wouldn't consider certain things breakthrough, but for me, it might be absolutely like a breakthrough. So just watching that happen on different levels, even with what I experienced as we did our activations, was amazing. People getting to experience the shakes from Manna, amazing, because she blends all of her shakes with plant-based protein, water, and ice. But they're amazing. And if you choose to get the toppings, like if you choose to get whipped cream, the whipped cream is non-dairy. Like, it's very healthy for you, like 200 calories. But and it's a protein shake. but it tastes phenomenal. So just letting people experience that, um just the fellowship too, being able to connect with other creatives, and then seeing people that you know personally experience somebody else that you know personally was also amazing.
And they don't know each other.
Right. Right. And seeing like confirmations through other people was amazing. So definitely we will keep you guys posted. We're looking to do another one possibly at the end of this month, if not the very beginning of next month. So we'll let you guys know when that will be. But like Taylor was saying, like Crystal shared, and she shared about vision boards, and she shared about like writing the vision, making it plain, like actually not putting things on your vision board or making plans that you know for sure you can do all by yourself, but actually stepping out in faith and putting things that would require God's help. God would have to do it, you know. So that was big for me because it just keeps pushing me in this area of faith, like even within my creativity and my career goals. Like, what are some things that I want to see God do? You know, what am I willing to surrender to Him creatively? Like, how can I expand in my field, like, and let Him do that? You know, that was big for me, and that inspired us to do that with our community. So we did that. I don't know what day that was.
I want to say it was that following, like Friday. It was like a evening thing.
It was.
And I think it was that following Friday.
It was that following Friday.
After that Sunday.
So yeah, so our Creative Cafe was
right before Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, our Creative Cafe was Sunday. We had the virtual vision board party on that Friday, and we did also, not only was it virtual, but it was also digital. So like we did not, was no scissors, no paper, none of that.
It was dope. It was so.
It was like, getting the pictures and putting it on your whiteboard, and then you print it out. And so I have a few more commitments just to add to the board, and then I'm getting mine printed this week. So once I have it printed, I'll show you guys. But I still have the digital version, so you can have like a digital version on your iPad, on your phone, where what have you, and then you can have your printed version that you hang up. But
I don't know if I told you, Ebony showed me hers. She had it on her Apple Watch.
Oh,
wow. It was so amazing, y'all. We had people joining while we were doing it who wanted to be added to it. Like, it was so bomb.
Yeah. So bomb. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, I'm holding their spaces for 30 days so that they can have opportunity to update, do whatever they need to do, and get it printed before the end of January. So if you would like a vision board, DM me. Let me know, and I can add you. There's also a video on Facebook. I don't know if somehow we can post it in here. I don't know.
Oh, that would be cool. Or maybe you think you can share?
Oh, I'll put the link. I'll put the link in my bio. So I'll put the link in the link tree in my bio after this live. And if you want to go watch the vision board party that we had, you could go watch it. And then if you want to be added to the board, just let me know and I'll add you.
Yeah. I was going to say too, guys, we started a Telegram group. So if you come to any of our events, you'll be added to the Telegram group, and we just look forward to growing. We support each other in that group. So it's open to anyone who's at either one of the first Creative Cafes. I think we have everyone in there. I don't know if we connected with you, Angela. Hey girl, I saw you up on here. Hey girl. But yes, so if you've been to either one of them, hopefully you got an invitation. If not, just talk to one of us, and we can get you added to that also, because we support each other. If you have anything going on, we posting it. Yes. You know, if you had whatever it is, and we've been showing up for each other. You know, like I love what it's doing so far. I just want to shout out a couple of creative people
Come
for doing
on,
that.
shout them out.
We got Kai. Oh my gosh. Hope y'all are journeying with Kai. Kai has just rebranded herself. She's a beautiful content creator on Instagram and a blogger, a mom blog. Sorry, I thought it was a net in my face, but maybe I'm tripping. I'm like,
I thought you were just excited.
I'm like, at first I was, but then I was like, nah, I see something. Like, that'd be crazy. But anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
She just rebranded and relaunched her page on Instagram. And she is also doing a book club that she started this year, January 2023. We are reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. And what else? Oh, Tiana has started Write With Me Wednesdays, one of our local artists in the DMV area. We love her. And she has started a concept called Write With Me Wednesdays, and we have been tuning in. It has been awesome. If you haven't tuned in, it's every Wednesday, 8:30. Tiana the Queen is her Instagram tag, so feel free to take a follow. And, watch out for that notification when she goes live. She is prompt, and it flows. Like, if you need writing, what is the word I'm looking for? Inspiration. If you just need to get in that creative space,
that's the place to be.
That's a good way to do it. If you need to challenge your ability to write, that's a good cultivating your writing ability, your writing skill, your your quick turnaround with your words and your lyrics. Like, that's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful experience. What else is going on? Oh, we have another creative and CEO in our community. I need to post her flyer, but look out for some nice yoga resetting coming up because yes, look out for So Into You LLC. That's all I would say until I post the flyer. But it's coming up in February, mid-February, so just look out for that.
Yes, and shout out to Keisha because she's on Facebook with us right now.
Yes.
Shout out to you.
Yes. Welcome. Shout out to Keisha. We love you. Britt. Oh my gosh. Y'all, if you don't follow, let me say her name, her Instagram right. Britt NJJ. She's about the kingdom business.
She is. Okay.
Okay.
She's about it.
You don't want to miss this nice move of God that she has going on with one of her friends. I'm so excited. I'm so proud about, just to be able to support someone who's in our creative community that I haven't physically met Britt, but she's been with us.
Britt, I haven't physically met her either, but I feel like I have because I've known her for so long. I've known her for so long since Periscope.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. So we're so proud of you all. If we're forgetting anything, just know that all of it is important. We're supporting everyone. It's no, it's nothing like that. If you're creative, you know what I'm saying. It ain't nothing like that. We're literally just shouting out stuff that's coming to our head. But if you have anything going on and you're in our community, feel free to share it with us. And we'll be happy to support you, happy to share it with you, or happy to share it with others, and get people involved in what you have going on. So I'm just excited for everybody's creative journey. I'm glad to be connected to each and every one of you. This is so awesome.
It is.
So awesome.
It is. It is.
All them shout outs just warm me up. Woo.
We are sisters, Britt. Yes, we are sisters. I love her so much. That's so good. That's so good. And let me tell you how amazing God is, right? So when I had seen Keisha's name, when I because she's also having a conference. So when I paid for my conference, I saw her business name. So Into You. So do you know that used to be my business name?
No.
When I was in college. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It was so I used to and it's so weird the way it came. So I studied, I used to be fascinated with sowing and reaping, right? At the same time, I also liked the song by Tamia, So Into You. Right. on, now this is gonna date me. Hey girl, hey. This is gonna date me, but
that's how y'all. We was just shouting out the book club.
Yeah.
That's her new Instagram is Deep Spoken Mama.
Yes.
Follow.
Go follow her.
Get what you need. Okay.
On Black Planet.
Oh my God.
That's why I said this is about to date me. Like seriously date me. On Black Planet, my name was So Into You 77 because my favorite number is 7. But it wasn't with the W. It was just So Into You. And then and I still have business cards. Like so my first set of business cards said So Into You. But the W was like, so it was all about thinking outside of the box. So it was like, so I still have the so creative. Like that has always carried. But the Into You part, I let go. Like God was like, no, I want you to let that go. So, but the W was like it was a square and it had so, and then the W was in the background that you could barely see it.
Interesting.
But it was So Into You. So Into You Designs. I probably still have it on Facebook.
That is so crazy.
Mm-hmm. So when I saw it, I was like, huh. So that's a blessed name.
It is.
That's a blessed name, Keisha. You're gonna be successful. You're gonna be successful.
Yes, I love that.
But I'm serious. I thought I was like, huh. But it's just one of them things. But yes, I digress. So we have talked about, we recapped Creative Café, we recapped the vision board party. So that kind of brings us into where we are now. So yeah, come on, I'm still sewing. Hey, I might shout. I've been practicing. I might shout. Let me stop cutting up, y'all. Y'all know, like, it's been an eventful 2023 thus far. So I be trying to like stay motivated with humor.
Just know we need it if we cut up. Sorry.
We need to cut up. I need to cut up a little sometimes. Just have a couple laughs. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. A little kiki.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But okay. Listen. So here's the thing. I did not grow up in the church. I was churched a little, not really. Like we went to church here and there, but I always had a relationship with God. And then when I really dedicated my life to Christ as an adult, as a young adult, and got serious, I was at a church that did not shout. So we were.
I know I keep reaching back and scratching.
It's okay.
With me. I just still have some of my dance clothes on.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. Dance at church, but go ahead.
Yes. So I'm more like I'm more akin to like just worshiping. Like I'm a worshiper for sure. So like if it feels good to me, this arm is just gonna, like I can't even control this arm anymore. It just shoots up. And then this one goes. And then I'm like full blown worship. Now shouting, like I can clap, I can do the like little step and clap. It took me a minute though. I'm not gonna hold you. So like the shouting part, I have a little shout now, but it's not. It's a little shout, but it's not like I'm not out there like cutting rugs or nothing like that.
It's okay.
That's
okay. I actually didn't really get into shouting until I was an adult.
Right.
Like I grew up in church, but I didn't shout or anything like that a lot. But when I was
Brittany's laughing at us.
But no, when I became an adult and God got good to me a few times. Yeah, my feet got a little happy, and it just came out. So it doesn't even happen often at church. It happens at home.
Home is the place.
Lauren be watching me. At this point, she started shouting just like she tries to like.
I can't. I can't. You gotta post that video.
Yeah, yes. I'm about to make a reel, y'all. I'm gonna make a reel. I gotta show y'all. Lauren she grabbed my knee and tried to shout. And then the end she said, hallelujah. It was so cute and funny. But yeah, my shout would be at home. You know, you might catch me at church a few times if it get that good, but I be in my zone at home.
Your mom said, "Close the door, please." on Facebook.
Close the door.
She said, "Close the door." She said, "Yep." Yeah, probably.
I can't, Mom. Why did you tell me?
And she said, "Yep, adulting will make you shout. It will. Because listen, adulting.
Had me gone, man.
Listen,
I needed God, and not only that, but I also, learning what shouting really represented and how
that part,
what it means to the Black church.
Yes.
That'll have you shout.
Yes, and that's why I want to do it. That's why I want to do it, because I used to be really kind of like I had an attitude of like I don't need it because I'm a worshiper. I just worship. I don't do all so I had that kind of attitude. But then learning about it and then realizing I want to be able to praise God, worship God in every form wherever I am, and receive something wherever I am from the Lord. That's important to me.
I agree 100%.
That is important to me.
To tell you something that I hear Keisha say all the time. She always says, I've heard her say it a few times, that she always says that, your shout is your shout. Like, there's no wrong way to shout. So there may be a certain rhythm that people are inclined to, but there's no right way to shout. So, and maybe that's debatable depending on how you grew up in church. But even if you do the research, though, there's no right or wrong way to shout. There were certain ways of communicating in the movements, but it wasn't like this is the only way you can do it. It wasn't like that. So, little Black history.
But that kind of leads us into the other part, because the adulting will make you shout. So it will also bring you closer to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? In a major way. So I guess we'll start asking the questions. If this is your first time joining us, we normally ask each other questions based on however the conversation is flowing. So the first question that I have for you, Taylor Renee, is how are you handling 2023 thus far?
Let me just say, Tamika said the goodness will make you.
Hey, won't it though? Because he be showing up.
You're trying to get me out.
You're trying to get me up and doing the little shout that I have. She's trying to get me do the little shout that I have.
She said it'll make you shout on beat. Yes, it will. You can't even find the beat no more.
What is the beat? Who made the beat? It don't exist. There's no beat. My feet just moving. I'm just happy because he's so good.
It's so real. I've lost my foot a few times.
Listen, I found my foot in a few times because I don't naturally have.
I almost got up and shouted.
I don't naturally have I'm not a dancer. I don't have the rhythm and stuff like that. I don't naturally have that. So I found it. Just uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying?
And don't play with it because it'll get real.
It'll get real. Okay. See, that's how it starts. Hold on.
Right in the room.
Yes.
Church is the overflow.
Church is the overflow.
That's what I be trying to tell people. If you catch me shouting at church, listen, something's going on at home.
Something's been going on in the house. Something's been going on in the house.
Would you say, how am I handling 2023? I am handling 2023 by just doing my best to keep my commitments to myself. I'm showing up for my commitments in every way possible, exploring all possibilities, even though, some possibilities may not come out or result the way that I think that they should. I still explored it, and I got to that place of knowing that it wasn't the right thing, so I don't count it a loss. I just count it as, an arrival. I arrived to a solution of knowing that this wasn't the right path.
An arrival.
Yeah, I'm looking at things like that. That is the best way I can show up for myself in a time where, disappointment is common. Rejection is common. Decline is common. Approval is scarce. All the things. Like, everything is fast. Nothing, patience is truly a virtue. Got to seek it out. In this time, I feel like 2023, we have high hopes for it. And that's good. That's great. Everybody deserves to win. I cannot ignore the realization that it doesn't mean that the losses are just going to disappear. And so I show up expecting victory, but prepared for the challenge, by keeping my commitment to myself. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. And it's not even if God tells me to do something.
Yes.
I'm constantly looking for his direction so that I can stay committed to him and committed to myself, like the things that he puts on my heart to do. And, just making sure that before I hit the bed at night, it's more so like I'm asking myself questions about what I did. Did I do everything I needed to do today? Is there anything else that I want to do before I go to sleep? Just really committing to my desires, and not allowing me how tired I am, or not allowing my obligations as a mother, or just the different things that are going on, or even my mental challenges, not feeling like it, or not feeling like I'm enough to do what I do, or, just whatever I may feel, not allowing those things to keep me from showing up. Because I noticed that me showing up fights those things.
Come on. Because that's all he's... Sorry, because that's all he's asking is for you to show up.
Despite how you feel. Huh?
I say, because that's all he's asking for you to do is to show up.
Yeah, that's it. He kind of meets me and takes it from there. But I think that commitment, like, because people can say, well, I try and I do, but that commitment really shows, and it's a heart posture. It's not really just, okay, God, I'm here, but if I'm constantly attentive, I'm looking for him, intentionally blocking time out for him and for myself, to breathe, assessing where I need to voice my feelings and making sure that I do it properly, still holding on to my character, and that's with everything, like in co-parenting, in my family relationships, with my friends, just everything, how can I be my best? Because a lot of times I feel like we are trying to be our best, but it's always costing us ourselves.
Come on.
That's like so contradicting to you being your best.
Come
being
on.
my best is not me trying to be the complete opposite of who I am. And I think we confuse those two a lot. I love how Pastor Mike Jr. of Rock City Church, he put it. He said, if you're looking to be a new you, that's probably not. I'm paraphrasing, but he was just like, you shouldn't be looking to be a new you, and you should be looking to be a better you.
A better you.
Bettering the person you already are.
Yep, and, continuing in what you already started.
Right. So if you're becoming a whole new person, that's like starting
from scratch.
Zero.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it every year, then you're not progressing. So just that relieved me from that whole pressure of what's your New Year resolution and what are you gonna
right,
do?
right, 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 right,
I
right.
want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Right. I just want to do it better. I want to do it more. I want to, yeah, I want to step into it fully.
Yes, step into it fully. I love that. Step into it fully.
Miss Kim said, yes. Prepare for the challenge, expecting victory. Notable quote, daughter. You got a notable quote?
Don't forget to mention me, tag me, quote me. No, I'm just joking. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
I feel that. I feel all of that because whew. And as you said, these last 8 days have surprised me. I be in the mirror on my hands on my hips, eyes squinted, asking, "Who even are you?" No, yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. If you come with it, come to it from this standpoint of I need to change all of who I am. Yeah, you're gonna hit that. Okay, well, if you do all that, then who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't wanna discover myself a billion times and do something different a billion. That's the opposite of becoming, right? Like if you're becoming, you're forever, you're evolving.
You're evolving. You're stepping into the fullness of yourself.
Back over and becoming new, and then start again and become,
Yeah.
So I think that's a culmination of everything. And then I will say this too, because this was something that my pastor said today that really it just did something for me. She was like, she said exactly what you said, kind of like 8 days in, and people are being, attacked left and right. There's so much going on. And she was just like, don't allow your attacks to cause you to retract to what you are familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, it's easier, or, if God is already dealing with you and growing you in your faith, stick to it. And, remember that victory is yours, pretty much. I love my pastor so much, and I felt like she was literally, people say that all the time, but I felt like she was talking to me today because there was something heavy on my heart coming into church this morning. I was dealing with something that had me feeling like, I was retracting in a specific area of my faith journey. I felt myself retracting, and I was like, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to speak on it, because I'm not ready to speak on it, so I'm going to just leave it. Maybe I don't have it in me to say, maybe I need to hear something. I don't know, but I don't want to give life to the negative because I felt myself retreating from the faith journey I was on. And when she said that, it was like that's why I felt like that, because I was being attacked, and it was like, okay, well, how can I minimize these attacks instead of how can I defeat these attacks?
Or like knowing that you've already overcome, like, and I guess that's where God is dealing with me on certain things, like my perspective, and knowing like it's like he's always reminding me. That's why for us to start it off, and when you started talking about Creative Cafe, it was like reminding me of how great it was. Like he's always reminding me of things that he's done. Or what he's currently doing, or what just had happened. Like he's always reminding me, or he'll remind me of a conversation. So if something happens later on the day, he'll say, "Remember we talked about this morning." Like, remember we talked about this morning. Like, so it's like he's showing me like that my perspective needs to change. That I need to stop viewing myself as the grasshopper. You know what I mean? Like that I can. Like there's giants in the land, so what? You're still going in. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? Like knowing how he created me, who he created me to be, that he is with me, that I am a part of him, he is a part of me, that we are together, like that. There's nothing that can overtake me. You know what I mean? Because life sometimes feels so heavy that it feels like everything is like overtaking you. And he's like, nothing can overtake you. Like you're you're here to like subdue it. Like like actually standing in who that is.
Yeah, God just spoke to me while you're talking, and He said, "You're not knocking on the door this time. You had the keys."
Taylor, I'm gonna throw something at you.
Yeah, you have the keys this time,
and it's just
you're not waiting for anybody to like come to the door. You're not standing outside. Like, no, you're not. It's not cold, and you gotta use the bathroom. None of that. Like, you have the key. Open the door.
Yeah.
You got the key. Open the door. We had a few comments.
Yes.
Mom said, exactly. This ain't no Big Bang Theory. Allow evolution to take place then. Amen.
Yes.
And then she said, there is no minimizing attacks. Right. Prepare and expect victory.
Exactly.
What else? Britt said, girl, the Giants don't stand a chance when all of heaven is backing us.
Come on. Yes. 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 With the keys. And so one thing God, like, and I'm supposed to do a video on it, so y'all hold me accountable. I'm gonna do it this week. Hold me accountable. If Wednesday come and there's no video on Instagram, y'all need to send me the DM me the eyes, like, where your video at, sis? Because God, like, he when I say He's amazing, like, he's amazing, like, beyond amazing. Coming into so the vision board party, I was cool. I was like, yes, we cast in vision, we great. The next day, everything was just like, you miss your mom, and 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 don't sit here and act like you don't miss your mom. You going to work, but you still miss your mom. Like, everything was like that's all that was like confronting me. But I had a crazy, amazing encounter with the Lord at a prayer night at Taylor's church. It was great. Where I was able to release all of that, release everything I was feeling about that. And then the next, like, moving forward, God was saying to me, like, you can make it through any feeling, like you're gonna have all the feelings, like, our emotions are real, you know what I mean, we have them. So you're gonna have any feeling. So any given day you might be happy one moment, and then also might be sad about something else, confused about this, like, you're gonna have all those emotions. And he was like, through it all, I am. And he was saying, like, what kept you, because there's certain people that, like, in the news we've heard about several people who have, like, committed suicide. Then I also know people who I've had conversations with where they don't seem to be faring well, you know what I mean, like, based on the grief that they're experiencing. And so he was saying to me, like, what do you think? He asked me, what do you think has kept you? Like, how have you been able to, like, continue in the midst of how heavy you feel on certain days? And so I was like, it's really you. The way it was like a regular conversation. I was like, it's you. He was like, yeah, I am. He just kept saying to me, like, that he is. So through everything, he is. Like, and so whatever I need, he is. Whatever I want, he is. Like, he is that. And so that has just been amazing to me. So I feel like he is revealing that more and more, even though it's a truth that we've always known and that has always been there. He's like revealing it to me more and more. And the more I step into it and allow myself to believe that he is, but he always has been. Like, and then he always will be. Like, yes. Yes, okay, will do. Yes. She gonna keep me accountable. I'm about to see them eyes. I need to get this video going. I'm about to see them eyes. She said
I
she will do it.
also think that those feelings mean something more too.
Mm.
Like I think, and that it just came together with the keys. So I'm gonna go ahead and y'all are really in on our.
Y'all, this is how our conversations be, okay?
So,
this is
this is how our friendship goes. We're vulnerable, we're open, okay? But so it just connected with the whole keys thing because you pour out and experience your grief, right? Then we have good grief. And I think that these are spaces you need not to be afraid to go into.
Yeah.
So that you can begin to write and begin to
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So guys, if you've been on our lives before, I don't know when the last time we talked about it, but you've probably heard me, or if you were at the vision board party, you probably heard me talk about, I'm putting my show together. So that's what Taylor is referring to. And the name of the title of the show is called Good Grief. It is part gallery, so it'll be like my actual artwork, and then part performance. And by performance, I mean all of the things: acting, singing, dancing, live music, spoken word, fashion, all of the things. So you're absolutely right. Because I have to be able to tap in to like the raw emotion of how it happened, how it was when it actually happened.
And I know it's like, I don't want to keep feeling this way, but I think that's the significance of knowing that you have keys. You know, you're not going in this having to just let the waves crash you. Like the waves of grief are not just going to crash you and drown you and all of that, but it's more so like, no, you know, I know I'm not alone going through that's why he said I am, you know, through it all I am, because he's with you like fiery furnace with you, you know. Yeah. The fourth man in the furnace.
Yes.
So.
Oh. Shay.
Yes, I love you.
I receive. Yes. So, needless to say, like 2023 has been like I honestly feel like I'm like recuperating from like a breakdown, but more so like breaking through. You know what I mean? But physically and like mentally, like I just feel like I'm like recuperating. And at the same time, it's causing me to refocus my focus. Hey, what? Sid Vivid though, he's amazing. Amazing.
Thanks for joining us, Sid Vivid.
Yes, amazing creative. Clothing line, amazing. Photography, amazing.
Yes.
Like, he's dope.
Yes, nice. Awesome.
Dope. Go follow. But yes, like so, and even in my creativity, like I just want to, I don't want to waste any time, but I also don't want to waste. Almost like I don't even want to. I don't know if this. I don't know how. This is what I feel. I don't know how this is gonna. If this is gonna make sense. I don't want to waste my creativity. If that makes sense. Like I don't want to do things just to do things. And I've said that before, but now it's like I literally cannot do things just to do things. Like I don't have the energy or the capacity. Like everything that I do has to go like full steam into whatever that thing is. And I don't want to just be like divvying out pieces of my energy on stuff that's not. That's not.
Yeah. That's just not.
That's just not. Like,
it's just not it.
It's just not it.
Absolutely.
Because I honestly don't even have it to give. And then it makes me question, like, how many times have I, like, how much have I given away? You know, which I know nothing is for naught. Like, God will use it all.
Everything.
You know what I mean? But I just want to be a good steward.
Right.
In like most people, when you think about stewardship, it's like how well you keep something. But sometimes that means conservation. Because if you're steward, like even if we use finances, if you're stewarding your finances properly, you might not be able to buy all the little things because you're conserving your funds for the need, the bigger need. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, how much have I given to all the little things that maybe God was not saying for me to give to, you know? So it has me like in that space of contemplation, where I'm like, okay, I really want to be focused on where God is calling me to put my hands to this year. Yeah.
I agree 100%.
She
I agree 100%. And even when you said the word conservation, I heard preservation also.
Yes.
I heard, remember the difference between the two.
Yes.
Because there are things that you conserve and you monitor, the distribution, but then there are things that you preserve that are not even for right now.
Exactly.
And so sometimes conservation means, knowing the difference between what's for now, what's not for now, and knowing when to apply what is for now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Listen here. It's yours as well.
It's your year.
It's yours as well. So what, if you could say one thing, like what are you most excited for this year?
What am I most excited for?
Because you're doing big things. Sis has a blog. Sis be sending emails and stuff. Sis got a website. Like, she's doing big things.
Thank you. What am I excited about this year? I am excited about being better.
Oh, come on, excited about being better.
Yeah, I'm excited about not just being good at a lot of stuff, but becoming great at the things that I want to become great in. Mastering,
mastery.
Master in some of my creativity.
I'm here for that.
And not that I'm not great or anything like that. I know that I'm definitely anointed to do what I do. But I'm excited about seeing what that really means.
Yes.
Like, God, you've done great things with everything that I can do, but you're telling me that there's more. Like, I'm excited about that.
Yes.
I'm excited about where else that can take me.
Yes.
Because I according to him, I haven't scratched the surface. So
I definitely agree with the Lord, because
then like, what does this look like?
I definitely agree with the Lord.
And I'm just thinking about how interesting, I'll say, the journey was, even just with the past few spoken words that I've done, and how they were so different from anything I've ever said. And how I spoke differently. I sound different when I was speaking. And I remember you pointed out my accent.
No, y'all, because Taylor be playing. Hold up, wait. Before I get into how you be playing, let's welcome. It's some people who joined us.
Oh my God.
Aries So Fly, welcome.
Hello, Aries So Fly. Thanks for joining us.
And then Creative Ideas. Oh, Lorenzo, welcome.
Keisha.
Welcome, Keisha.
Hello.
And also welcome the Black Essence Shop.
Right. Sorry.
Oh.
We shouted you out earlier
She was on Facebook and then she came over.
Okay.
But and then welcome the Black Essence Shop.
Come on, Black
We're just having a conversation about creative things, God, life, 2023, all the things. Yeah. But no, so Taylor be playing because
wow.
Because so the spoken word that she's referring to, she reads me as she's writing. She reads it to me like when she finishes, and it's great. You know what I mean? Just her reading it, right? And so she's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a few more things. I don't know." Like she's just like, but Taylor's very humble, so you'll never really know what is about to pop off. Then we're at the event and she's doing the spoken word in a completely different accent. Like she sounded like how can I describe it? What did Trey had a good definition. She sounded like
I held on to what she said. She said it sounds like if Africans made it over in their own free will successfully and became well educated and well versed in English.
Yes.
European culture.
Yes.
That sounded like Black elite, how it's supposed to.
Yes. Yes. Whole accent and everything. I was like, see, you didn't say that it was gonna be like that. I'm up there crying.
How it's gonna sound.
Got me in there crying and stuff. I said,
at the time, I really didn't know how it was gonna sound. I didn't know how it was gonna.
Hold on, guys. I'm just plugging my charger in. Sorry, Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, there were certain dynamics that were in the room that I just didn't know what was gonna happen, and so I was a little nervous to say the things I had to say. I just didn't know, y'all, but at the time that I read it to her, it was like a week or so before the thing, and I didn't know how it was gonna come out. I didn't know how it was gonna come out until I got in front of the person whose event it was and did it for her.
It was crazy.
And I was still reading it. I didn't even have it in like that yet.
It was crazy.
So, hold on, y'all.
It was crazy. She had me in that thing crying and some more stuff. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to plug my charger in. So excuse me. Hold on. I don't know if it's going to work with my stand.
Now we're both of us leaving the lab. Sorry, guys.
I'm trying to plug my charger in.
Okay.
And it not mess up my stand the way I had it, but
yeah, y'all, I didn't know how it was gonna come out, and so I was just, and that's
I was blindsided.
That's how few of my, not even a few. That's how all of my pieces were last year. Like I really didn't know how it was going to sound, and the sound didn't really become complete until I did that particular piece. And even in how God has been speaking to me recently about my spoken word, He was saying that, that is just lean into your sound, like lean into the sound I've given you. I was like, okay, all right, it's different. It's not. I don't know. I've always spoke passionately when I do spoken word, and just when I speak in general, but I can't practice. I don't intentionally practice that.
Right. So I definitely get that.
Yeah. So when it came out, and that's just how it came out. And now I notice, like, when I do it, it comes out once I'm finally ready to hear it for myself. That's when it really hits me. Like when I'm ready to say it and speak it to me, and like really confidently deliver it, whether I memorize it or not, that's when it comes out. And He told me to lean into that. And so, like, with just bringing it back to what I was saying, like with mastering some of the things I do, I guess that's what I mean. Leaning into those things fully leaning into that stuff that I really want to pursue. Just being better steward of the gifts. So, how about you, friend? What are you excited about?
I love that. I love that for so many reasons because I feel like mastery is such um a great thing for so many reasons. Beyond just being great at what you do, and because I do this, I want to be great at it. It's like it forces you to build community in a way. It forces you to be a student, you know. Um, like a lot of times, and I've noticed it, the more that I'm around other artists who take their craft seriously, I've noticed like how often I did not, or um it's easier to like see when somebody does not.
Yeah.
And it also is an act of faith.
Yes.
It requires you to push past fear. Because there's a fear of like, oh, I mean, I do this, but I don't do it on that level. So I can't go in there and do whatever. I can't get a job over here, or I can't do certain things because I don't do it on that level. But you'll never get on that level unless it's almost like you're saying you can't do it because you're not over there. But it's almost like in order to get over there, you got to push past this thought of what you're not to get over there. Because one thing I realized once I got over there with the people, I was like, I could have been over here. I could have been over here. Like, I'm still learning stuff, and there's always something to learn. However,
but so are they.
Yes. And they're not afraid of it, though. They just do it so effortlessly. It's just like, all right, we about to do this. And then they figure it out and they do it. And
I
then
think that comes from the conditioning. Like, we're conditioned to think that there are certain things that qualify you to be a master, and you're not a master without those things.
Yes.
When in reality, there are certain things that I have that those masters don't have and will not have until they meet me.
Right. And it's really a numbers game too. Like, it's really not as difficult as we think it is, because it's just like once you do a certain amount of hours or something, you have mastered it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you've done this X amount of times, then you've mastered it. Now the creativity part of it, the je ne sais quoi, like the stuff, you have it. So you already have that part. Now you just need the hours. You just got to put the hours in. So, because a lot of the things, like the ideas I have, I've always had these ideas. The putting it together, like I might have to learn the program to use to create whatever I want to create, but the idea of it I already have. Yeah. So that is big for me. What I'm most excited about, I would say, definitely good grief. Definitely good grief. I'm most excited about that because it's like the visions are coming, like the ideas are flowing, and I feel like I can grasp it more than I could before. Even when I first had the idea, and I did do my due diligence to reaching out to people to get help and all of that. Like, even then I was still, it still felt beyond me. I was very nervous about it. Now I feel like I can grasp it, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. So I'm most excited about the show. I would say.
Me too.
I would say I'm most excited about the show for this year, creatively.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm excited about it too.
Yes. Yes.
and I'm excited about just the journey. And I'm excited to be on it with you.
Oh,
You know, I'm
thank
excited
you.
about that. I'm excited about that. I'm
Yes.
excited, and I'm excited that God even gives me vision for it. Like
Listen.
I feel like that's so amazing, and just from a creative perspective, or a collaboration perspective, like
Mm-hmm.
you get so deep into collaborating with a person that you're able to, um, like in a way, you're able to like see on their behalf and create on their
Yes.
behalf. Like that's so powerful. Like that's next level collaboration because any two people can come together and
Yes.
I just tell you to do something, you do it, and it's
Yes.
wonderful. It's exactly what I was looking for. But then that is different when you go beyond that and you're able to see something that I hadn't seen yet.
Yes.
And it lines up with what's in my heart and I haven't said it to you like that.
That's huge. And that has been happening. That has been happening, guys. Like, God let Taylor babysit my baby. Literally, like, and I love it. I love it. And I trust you. Um, yeah, I'm just like really excited because I don't know if y'all, some people might not know, when my mom passed, it was in March of 2020. So it was literally, she passed like a few days before the pandemic really kicked off. So we didn't get to have like a funeral or anything because that's when everything was like completely shut down. And she even had to be cremated, which she probably would have been anyway, but she had to be cremated because of it, because of COVID and everything. And this was before they were even having like the little socially distanced funerals. They weren't having anything. They was like, here, take this urn and we'll order your urn and bring it, and then we'll let you know when to pick this up. And you like, we had to pick it up outside, like they brought it to the door type situation. So we didn't get to like really celebrate her life. So this is like has so much meaning, like beyond just a show. For me, it's like celebrating her life. It's also like it's almost like I have to do this before I could do anything else. um I have to get all of this stuff out. So it has so many meanings. And I'm just so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. So yes, I am complete. Are you complete? Oh, one other thing, guys. So it is January. I do believe in giving I can't hear you anymore. Oh, there you are. Okay. I do believe in giving God like the first of my year and everything like that. So starting tomorrow, I'll be fasting. I think Taylor is fasting also. Um, and also along with my fast, I'm gonna do a cleanse, and it is like a full body cleanse. And the young lady who supplies it, her name is Eunice. And I'll put the link in my bio. Anybody who wants to join or do it also. She has a 7-day cleanse, and then she also has a 20-day cleanse. And so you take the herbal supplements, and then you eat. You follow the regimen. So like, it's certain days where you eat only fruit and vegetables. Some days you just eat fruit, and then some days you just drink water. Like, she has it all laid out. So if anybody's interested, I'm gonna put the link in my bio once we get off the live inside of my link tree. So definitely let me know because I'm starting that. So definitely want to give God like the first of my year. So
I'm excited about this fast.
yes.
Excited about it. So yes, y'all feel free to join us and don't feel pressured to
Oh yeah, no.
do things the exact way you see us doing them. Like make the fast your own and don't just, I mean, yes, fasting is a great way to lose weight. It's a great way to change your diet. You also want to, consecrate the time. So yes, you turn down the plate, but you also, that's the other part of it. Like you consecrate the time, contribute it to, or attribute it to getting closer to God, attribute it to working more on your crafts and dreams and, writing down some goals, really manifesting your visions, adding some scripture to what you want to see. If maybe you've done a vision board already for the year and, you need some further clarity on some things, really seeking Him about those things. Maybe you don't have a relationship with God and you want to develop one, it's a good way to start that. You could turn down your plate. You could turn down the show you've been watching. You can turn down the game. You can turn down whatever is in your heart to turn down. The traditional turning is the plate. No meats, no sweets, junk food, stuff like that. Sometimes some people just do straight water for the plate, or straight like juicing fruits. But if you want to do exactly what either of us are doing, you can definitely reach out to us. And, we'd be happy to share that information. I just didn't want anybody to feel like, oh, it has to be done that way. I'm not doing it.
Right. Yep.
But I'm good.
I am good too. I am complete. If there are no other comments.
I don't see anything. No, I think we're good.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
For the first episode of the year.
Yes.
But the 15th episode of the Creative Café.
Listen, that's serious. And we are still in process of getting a name so that we could launch as a podcast and everything like that. So please, guys, keep us in your prayers. If you have any ideas, don't hesitate to shoot them to us. So as we're praying and hearing from God, we can put that before Him also. We just need something that is not right, that is available. Praise the Lord.
Because we got ideas, but apparently
so do everybody else. But yeah, and then we just want to be good stewards. We want to be good stewards.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Hope y'all enjoyed our conversation.
Yes.
We will be back next Sunday.
We will be back next Sunday.
We have more information for you.
Yes.
Regarding our next Creative Cafe as well, and our, where we are with the name and podcast process. So,
yep. All right.
Hope everybody has a great week.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I feel good right now.
I feel better. Because I was this was a huge push for me, guys. I was very much tired. And how I was saying, I'm in recovery mode. But praise God.
I'm glad you pushed.
And I'm going to keep pushing to show up.
Yes, friend. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, we love y'all.
Love y'all.
And we will see you. If we don't talk to you before then, we'll see you next Sunday. Feel free to connect with us throughout the week. Communicate, all the things.
All of the things.
Keisha said this is great. Thanks, ladies. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
All right. Take care, y'all.
Bye.